Welcome! In this video, we'll take a look at the changes made to printing labels in PartsWatch in the 57 release. A number of options have been added to both the price change labels and labels on demand to make printed labels more specific to your needs, as well as to avoid wasting labels. So let's go to the Inventory Part Utility Price Labels screen and look at the changes. And we'll only be looking at changes. So if you have questions on existing functionality, please check F1 Help or contact customer support. First of all screen field names have been enlarged for easier reading. The print barcode field is now a drop-down and lets you select all, which means all barcodes will be printed regardless of the pack measure. For example, if a part contains a UPC code for each and a UPC code for pack, 2 shelf labels will be printed. None means the UPC code will not be printed on the label. Each only is only barcodes where the pack measure is each will be printed, and non-each only is only the barcodes with pack measure set to anything other than each will be printed. So for example, if a part contains a UPC code for pack and a UPC code for case, 2 shelf labels will be printed. The print barcode default will continue to be based on the Enterprise General Setup print barcode setting. When that's checked, then the setting here will be all, and when unchecked, the default will be none. And for multi-store, a new field, Print Store Header Footer, allows you to print the store header footers or not, instead of always printing. And when checked, a start and end label prints for each store and outputs the start label print, store number, store name, the date and time of label print start per store, the end label print, store number, store name, and the date and time when the label print completes per store. And when checked, the number of blanks between stores field displays if labels will be printed for more than one store. So you can have any number of blank labels between stores from none to 99. And for sheet labels, the print line header field is now located just below the number of blanks between stores field location, and a new field, multi-label sheet starting label field, represents the print starting point label when printing on a partially used sheet to start printing your labels on. It defaults to start on the first label on the sheet and always counts across the page. I'm going to set it to 3, uncheck the print store header footer, and show you how this works. So this is label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get it. And next, again for sheet labels, we have a field, sell price, font size, that lets you select a font size for the sell price on the label output, but only on label types 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. And now, in addition to the 7 existing label choices, 2 new roll style labels, number 8 and number 9, are available. So all total, there are 9 label style choices, 4 for roll styles and 5 sheet styles. And a new drop-down on the Enterprise General Setup screen, the default label type, defaults to unassigned. It lets you set the default label type and displays as the output type when you open the print label screen. But the override per part is still available, and of course, the output type can still be changed at print time. And since not all of the options that we've discussed here are available for all label types, F1 Help under Inventory Utilities, Price Labels has a chart that shows what options are available for which label type. So if a field is grayed out on the screen, check Help to see whether it should be available for the selected label type or not. And then here's an example of each printed label so you can see the difference. And that's it for changes to price labels. If you have any questions, please check F1 Help or Contact customer support for assistance. And thanks for joining us.